morning, Brooks. I seem to get the happy thing a lot, and I thought I'd consider spending a few minutes talking about that today. Usually I give variations of the same answer, which can be just because I am, or I don't know, I'm just happy. In the book Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, the book which you all remember reading last winter term, they talk about different countries and how a certain country tends to produce a certain type of person. Seeing as I came from the place most of you think as a vacation destination, I thought it would be interesting to talk about how us Bahamians see life. Oh, that's right up there. Welcome to Bahamas 101, taught by Andrew Frento, right there. Okay. First lesson, sit and enjoy. On our beautiful island setting, we enjoy our surroundings, the beautiful clear blue sea, soft white sandy beaches, and almost non-stop sunshine and wind that seems to blow perfectly. At Brooks, I often take time to appreciate what goes on around me. Some ways I do this are every Wednesday and Saturday. Whenever there are home games, I love to go out and see the gorgeous green fields and seeing my fellow students joyfully compete. In the wrestling room, I might wait to an hour or so just to wrestle for 30 seconds, or in Anthony's case, 10 minutes. I truly love cheering my teammates on from the other side of the mat. Simply sitting and being present in moments opens a whole different view of the world. Lesson 2, slow the pace of life. In the Bahamas, people enjoy life at a slow pace. At Brooks, our lives feel so rushed with schoolwork, afternoon activities, and homework we can get lost. When I first came to boarding school, one of the first things I noticed was the speed of life was exponentially faster than my life in the Bahamas. In fact, it takes me time to slow down when I get back home. In the Bahamas, there's absolutely no reason to speed anywhere. It's an island. Adjusting takes time, but I've learned to balance it. I deliberately walk slow and leave early enough for me to get where I want to go. In this, I give myself as much time as I need and want to get to my destination. I frequently visit beautiful places on campus I spoke of, which as often as I can. While people get frustrated with me because I like to talk slowly, very slowly, I urge you all to find your way to slow down life. Community connections. The Bahamas is a small island, so everyone's familiar with everybody. Brooks also feels like a small island at times. Similar to Brooks, which is also a small school, there are only so many people here. Connecting with the community is important. You never know when you'll need Mr. Burbank to write a stellar recommendation for you that just happens to be due tomorrow. Sorry for that again, Mr. Burbank. Like at Brooks, when something happens at breakfast, most of the community will know by lunch. So be kind to everyone, not just the people that seem to matter. Some of my favorite conversations of the day are with the lunch ladies in line. While your friends may be the meal that fills you up, your acquaintances are what makes life taste better. Fourth lesson. Living on an island, there are limits. Even though Mr. G has done a great job including new menus, as Spencer pointed out, you still have to enjoy chicken. Accept what you're given in life. Living in New England, the weather might not always be ideal, but luckily your house has not been blown over in a hurricane. And when you get a bad grade on a test, take the feedback and move on. You might still even end up in the honors program at Syracuse. Even when I make mistakes or need to improve on something, I work on a mindset to change to be better. When I receive advice, I apply it to whatever I'm doing, and 9 times out of 10, I grow in my events. The fifth lesson, appreciate the simple things in life. You give a Bahamian some food, drink, and some company, he'll be the happiest person in the world. Some of my most memorable moments at Brooks have not been in the classroom or even on the athletic field, but just sitting in the dorm or outside with Jimmy's and great friends talking about life. Being around people who can bring you copious amounts of joy with simple life and bring simple life and reasonable expectations. I find that I am very rarely disappointed. I hope for the best, but expect a little rain and life will fall. I'm not done. Wow, look how far we've come. From lesson 1 to now. We've learned to sit and enjoy the moment and slow the pace of life and connect with community. We have also learned to accept what's given and accept the simple things in life. The last lesson I have for you today, Brooks, seems honest but can be pretty complicated. Don't worry. I know that may sound childish, but hear me out. I'm not blind to the fact that life can be difficult, unfair, cruel, and mean. I know this, but sometimes in those difficult moments, not worrying so much may come to resemble something like happiness. I can express this in a better way.